Hey it's time to get financially fit with MoneyWise. Today, we're here to talk about surprise investments you should not miss out in 2023. Alternative investments to beat inflation. But before we dive into the fun stuff, you know what to do. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay up to date with all things finance. Now, we all know stocks are great and all, but what about alternative investments? We're talking about investments that aren't as liquid as stocks but can bring in huge profits if done right. Let's dive in. Surprise investment number 1. NFTs. Our first surprise investment is NFTs. That's right, non-fungible tokens. We know, it sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie. But in reality, NFTs are a way to own unique digital assets. From artwork to music, to collectibles, the possibilities are endless. In March 2021, an NFT artwork by digital artist People was sold for a record-breaking $69 million at Christie's auction house. And with the rise of the metaverse, NFTs are only going to become more valuable. Surprise investment number 2. Collectibles. Yes, I said collectibles. And no, I'm not talking about your grandma's antique teapot collection. I'm talking about rare items like vintage sneakers, trading cards, and even comic books. These types of investments are not only rare, but they also have a huge market demand. For example, a rare 1999 Charizard card sold for $350,000 in 2021. That's a lot of money for a piece of cardboard. But before you go spending all your money on that one-of-a-kind item, make sure to do your research on its rising price and know the price of it when selling. Surprise investment number 3. Art. Yes, you heard that right. Art is not just for museums and fancy galleries. If you have an eye for art, you could invest in pieces that could skyrocket in value over time. For example, a painting by Banksy was sold for over $12 million in 2020. Who knew a can of spray paint could be so valuable? Surprise investment number 4. Real estate. You might be thinking, real estate? That's not a surprise investment. But hear me out, we're not talking about your typical rental property or flipping houses. We're talking about investing in land or property in up-and-coming areas that are predicted to increase in value in the coming years. And the best part? You can invest in real estate through alt funds, which are not regulated by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, meaning you can potentially get higher returns. What's so special about alt funds? They have the potential to offer higher returns than traditional investments. Plus, they are not directly tied to the stock market, so they can help you weather any stock market turbulence. Surprise investment number 5. Gold and commodities. As inflation rises, the price of gold tends to increase as well, making it a great investment option for those looking for a hedge against inflation. And when it comes to commodities, things like oil, corn, and even coffee can bring in huge profits if you know what you're doing. For example, 3 years ago, you could have bought an ounce of gold for around $1,200. But hold on to your hats because, as of today, that same ounce of gold is worth over $1,800. That's a whopping 20% rise in just 3 years. But, once again, make sure to do your research and understand the risks involved. Surprise investment number 6. Hedge funds. Last but not least, we have hedge funds. Now, these types of investments are not for the faint of heart. They are unregulated by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission and require a minimum investment of $1 million. But, if you have the money and are willing to take the risk, hedge funds can bring in huge returns through a variety of investment strategies. And if you think hedge funds are long-term investments, here's a stat. According to a study conducted by Goldman Sachs, the average holding period for a hedge fund is just 8 months. That's right, 8 months. So if you're looking to make a quick buck, a hedge fund might be just the ticket. And that's it, folks. The surprise investments of 2023. Remember, while stocks are great, there are other investment options out there that can bring in huge profits if done right. Make sure to do your research, understand the risks involved, and don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. As always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below with your thoughts on alternative investments. Thanks for joining us on MoneyWise. Until next time.